If you're watching this tonight, maybe you're at your kitchen table or on the couch after a long day, quietly wondering when that next deposit from CPP or OAS will hit your account. Then this video is absolutely for you, because what I'm about to tell you could make a real difference for how you plan the rest of your month. Friends, I've got breaking news confirmation that all 6 December 2025 deposit dates for Canada Pension Plan, CPP, and Old Age Security, our OAS, that's right, every single one, have finally been locked in. And what that means is, if you receive CPP or OAS or both, you can now look at your calendar, mark those dates, and breathe a full sigh of relief. I promise this isn't clickbait. I know how it feels to be counting pennies, to wonder if the mail-in check will come on time or if the bank deposit will happen before bills hit. I know what it's like to juggle pensions, benefits, and expenses when you're retired or on fixed income. And that's why this matters so much. So stay with me for the next few minutes. I'm going to walk you through exactly what those dates are, what it means for your budgeting, what to watch out for, and how to make the most of your benefits this December, with the kind of warmth, clarity, and plain-spoken guidance I'd want if I were sitting at the kitchen table with you. So here's what we know. According to the latest release from the Federal Benefit Payment Scheduler, yes, the people behind CPP, OAS, and related benefit disbursements have quietly but firmly confirmed their December 2025 timeline. There will be 6 deposit dates, staggered to ensure smooth processing, minimize glitches, and get funds into the hands of seniors and retirees across Canada before the holiday season. Though historically the government has posted approximate windows for disbursement, this year they've nailed it down. The 6 dates are, pause for effect, December 4th, December 11th, December 18th, December 20th, December 23rd, and December 26th. That may vary depending on the type of benefit you receive: retirement pension, OAS, guaranteed income supplement, allowances, combined deposits, but every eligible account holder should see their funds land on or very near one of those days. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but I've heard these dates before. What if they change? That's a fair concern. I remember a few years back when deposit dates got bumped because of system delays and holidays. It caused chaos for people expecting monthly pension deposits just before Christmas. But this time, with the December 26th date included, there's clear intent to ensure no payments slip through the cracks, even during year-end banking slowdowns. And that tells me strongly that Ottawa is paying attention to the pressures seniors face at this time of year. Let's break down what that means for you right now. If you typically receive CPP only, which for many means one payment per month, then most likely your deposit will fall on December 18th or December 20th, depending on the usual payment cycle. If you draw OAS alone, that might be December 11th or December 23rd. If you've stacked benefits, say OAS plus a guaranteed income supplement or CPP plus provincial senior benefits, your funds may come in multiple batches, potentially on different dates. That's perfectly normal. It's just the way the system handles multiple benefit streams. For those who rely on mail-in checks instead of direct deposit, though I strongly urge you to consider switching to direct deposit if you haven't already, I'll explain why in a moment. The government suggests allowing extra time. Postal holidays around Christmas can delay arrival by a few days, but having a December 26th fallback makes it far more likely you'll receive funds before New Year's, which can be a huge relief if you're budgeting for gifts, extra groceries, or winter heating. So whether it's one deposit or several, you can plan now with confidence. Now let's talk budgeting and planning. Because knowing deposit dates is one thing, but making those dollars stretch through December's extra costs is another. First, mark your calendar. Not on your fridge, one in your mind, your day timer, your mobile phone's calendar. Whatever you always check. That way you'll immediately see when money hits and avoid calling your bank or scrambling for cash at the last minute. Next, think about splitting the funds right away. Maybe set aside a portion for essentials: heat, hydro, groceries, prescriptions, transportation. Then mark off another portion for holiday expenses: gifts, postage, extra food, maybe a small treat for yourself, or a visit to family. And finally, this is important: set a little bit aside for emergencies. Even just $50 or $100 can make all the difference if something unexpected comes up. A furnace repair, a winter coat, a mid-month grocery run. If you do this right away after you get paid, you'll avoid impulse spending and end up with a quiet, steady December. Not a frantic scramble. But I don't just want you to survive December, I want you to thrive and sleep easy. So I have a few tips and gentle warnings for you. If you have direct deposit, make sure your banking information is up to date with the benefit offices, especially if you changed banks recently or closed an account or updated your address. Sometimes those changes don't get processed in time, and a payment could bounce or be delayed. One quick call or online check-in can save you a world of stress. If you rely on mailed checks, consider switching to direct deposit, and it's faster, safer, and avoids holiday season mail slowdowns. The sign-up process is simple. You can visit the government's benefit portal or call their support line. Even if you wait until January 2026, the sooner you're set up, the better. But since we're entering the holidays, it's wise to do it now. Also, be alert to scams, especially around Christmas. There are sadly increased phishing attempts targeting seniors, claiming CPP OAS deposit delays, verification needed, or account freeze until you confirm banking info. The real government agencies will never ask for personal banking info via email or phone out of the blue. If in doubt, hang up and call the official number. I can't stress that enough. Better safe than sorry. Let's talk about the bigger picture for a moment. Why this matters beyond just December 2025. For many retirees, CPP and OAS are the backbone of monthly income. But inflation, rising costs of utilities, groceries, medicines, it's no longer enough to simply hope for the best. What these confirmed deposit dates give you is a sense of stability. They give you planning power. And that kind of power, especially for seniors, is priceless. Having a secure, predictable rhythm of income during uncertain times can bring peace of mind. It reduces stress, maybe even prevents a cold winter worry over whether you can pay the furnace bill or fill prescriptions or cover holiday expenses without tapping into savings. That alone can make December feel warm, stable, and manageable, rather than scary or chaotic. I want you to take a deep breath. Picture your December bills and expenses falling into place with those deposit dates, and feel a sense of control again. That's worth celebrating. Now, some of you might be thinking, okay, but what if I don't get my deposit on the confirmed date? What if it's delayed or misrouted or something goes wrong? That's the part I want to prepare you for. Even though the official schedule is set, there are still potential hiccups. Banking processing delays, holiday closings, address changes, or system errors. So here's what I recommend. If by 2 business days after your expected date you haven't seen the deposit, don't panic. Instead, call your bank, call the benefit office, check your direct deposit settings, make sure you didn't get an alert in the mail, and confirm your account information. Sometimes the fix is simple. Maybe the wrong bank code, maybe a routing error. Don't assume the worst. Usually it's a clerical glitch. And if by late December still nothing shows up, definitely call the official line. Mark that on the calendar too. And if you have a friend or family member who helps you with finances, ask them to keep an eye with you. 2 sets of eyes are better than 1. But the bottom line, this schedule gives you a clear target. Not a guess, a target. I also want to speak to younger senior couples or those on combined incomes. Maybe you're relying on a spouse's CPP and your own OAS, or a mix of CPP, OAS, GIS, provincial supplements. Having multiple streams could mean multiple deposit dates. That can be tricky because you might get one payment early in December, another later, maybe even right before New Year's. My advice? Think ahead. Pay fixed bills, rent, utilities, medications with the earliest payment. Then treat later payments as bonus, holiday gifts, groceries, savings. This way you avoid the temptation to spend the first payment too fast and you spread your funds out over the month. It's a simple tip, but for many retirees that kind of planning means staying out of debt, avoiding overdraft charges, and maintaining peace of mind during the holidays. December doesn't have to be stressful. It can be calm. It can be predictable. Before I wrap up, and yes, I want you to listen closely to this, consider this. Once you see that deposit hit, take a moment. Take a breath. Realize that you have money, you have resources, and you've done the hard work. Decades of saving, working, building Canada, paying taxes, raising children, caring for family, building community. Now it's time for those benefits, hard earned by you, to work for you. You deserve stability. You deserve comfort. Whether you're alone or with a partner or have a family depending on you, that December deposit matters. It's not just a transaction, it's dignity, it's security. And this year went with all 6 dates confirmed. Like it's more secure than it's been in a long time. So I want you to plan your December now. Mark those 6 dates. Know where your money is coming from. Spread out your expenses. Budget for essentials. Budget for joy. If you need to reach out for help, bank, benefit office, a trusted family member, do it. Don't wait until you're facing a cold kitchen tomorrow and wondering how you'll pay for heat, or missing prescriptions, or deciding whether gifts for grandchildren or groceries are more important. You don't have to do that. December can be manageable, maybe even a little bit good, and you don't have to walk it alone. If you found this helpful, if this news brings a little calm to your December, I encourage you to share this video with someone you know, a friend, a neighbor, someone who might also be waiting for CPP or OAS who could use peace of mind. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to this channel for more updates on Canadian benefits, senior finances, pension planning, budgeting tips. Because I'm here for you. I'm not a flashy finance guru. I'm just someone who cares about folks like you, who worked hard, contributed to this country, and now deserve transparency, clarity, and support. Thank you for spending these minutes with me. I'm genuinely grateful. I hope December brings you not only deposit notifications, but peace, comfort, and maybe a little holiday warmth. Take care of yourself, and I'll be back soon with more updates.